Here we go. I ordered these, I believe, sometime between Christmas and New Year's is when I put my order in. Um, I was hoping to get them, before spring broke here in Iowa. It's not quite golfing weather outside. I mean, there's no snow out there, but it's still kind of chilly out there. So there's not really any golf. I was hoping to maybe get these, start swinging them on a indoor simulator for a while before golf season gets here, and I get to really try them out on real grass. But I'm going to open them up and we'll take a look at them. Kind of excited. I've been playing the same golf irons for almost 20 years. Don't mind my cat. She's whining over here in the corner. Gosh. Kind of a good day to show up with it being recycling day here too. So I'm going to get a hat. It's kind of nice. I'm not big on the mesh back caps only because the sun comes through it and then you still get sunburn little dots all over your head, but I'll still wear it. You get a hat, you get a Tacoma towel with it. Kind of nice to hang on my bag. They pack it up real good. I mean, it's securely in here, everything's wrapped. They're wedged into these foam blocks, the heads are, so that they don't move during shipping. I went with the KBS Tour Stiff 120 shafts. This is the 9-iron. I'm going to go ahead and just open them all up. So it might take me a little bit. This might turn out to be a longer video than I wanted. One of the reasons I went with these guys was for the reasonable price. I mean, a lot of people, even in the big YouTube golf world, are going to these. I didn't go with the brand new models that just came out. I went with the original 201s that are forged. I kind of wanted that forged feel. All the other ones, all the new ones that they just came out with are all cast now. So I went with the forged. And one of my biggest issues with my old irons is like my 9-iron. I'll show you the bottom of this 9. I'll even do another video later showing them side by side, but my clubs are out in the shed. My 9-iron, the sole of it, is probably that wide compared to this one. So I just wanted a more narrow sole to get through that grass a little bit better. I felt like sometimes when the sole was so wide, it just dug in and stuck. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll take the handle covers off later. But I'm just gonna keep pulling the covers off and all the plastic. There's the 8. Next thing on my buy list will probably be a new bag here eventually. I'm trading out of my old clubs are Nike Slingshots, and I'm trading out of those, and I feel like I should probably get a different bag now because I'll be not running Nike irons anymore. The only thing I'll have left of Nike is I got like a 2-iron or a 2 hybrid rescue. That's like my last Nike club left in my set. I'm still gonna keep them all because now that Nike's gone, they're kind of starting to become collectible. They stepped away from the golf world. They still make shirts and things like that, but they're not making any more clubs, no more balls. There's the 7. It's pretty narrow for a 7. I'm not sure I'm gonna carry the 4-iron yet because I've got a 3 hybrid of a TaylorMade. So I might just, depending on how well I hit the 4-iron. I've never really struggled with the long irons before. So depending on how it goes, you never know. This might be in my bag, and the 3-iron hybrid might not on some days. So my cat is making so much noise. There's the 5-iron. So this is, I kind of wish that they offered you a little more options on your irons. Like, I could have went without the 4-iron if they would have let me go down and get like a 5-iron through approach wedge or something like that. I'd have went for that, like a set that went down like that, just because I'd rather have the wedge over the 4-iron. But I got 4 through pitching wedge. Picture of them all laying here. I don't know. Like I said, I'll do a comparison video probably this weekend. I'll go out and I'll pull my other clubs. They might be in the garage, actually. They may not be in the shed. And do a comparison video of the soles side by side. And they look nice. But there's the KBS shafts. Tour 120 stiffs. I went with the mid-sized grips too. This time around, I figured I'd try them out. If I don't really like the grips, I mean, I'm not big on lambkin grips to begin with, but if I don't like them, I'll just have them re-gripped into something else that I do like a little bit more. I kind of like a more grippy grip on my clubs so they don't feel like you're going to lose them when you swing them. But that's it. That's pretty much the unboxing of these. And eventually I'm going to start shooting some videos. I got a buddy from work that's got a simulator now. And he just messaged me like a week ago wanting to know when I was going to come up and try it out. And now I've got these in. So I told him I was kind of waiting before I got my new irons in before I went up and hit at his place. But I'll go up there and I'll hit him and I'll try and shoot some videos there one of these days and start testing them out. So let you know what I think compared to my old ones. I might even bring like a couple of my old irons along and just compare distances. So the slingshot irons I did have, they're more designed for like forgiveness and beginner players. So the lofts are kind of jacked a little bit and they promote like easier to get the ball into the air, stuff like that. So your angles on your degrees are kind of designed to do that for you, where these are more traditional lofts. So I should be able to start dialing in a more traditional loft and be more consistent. That's why I went with these over the 101Ts or what's the other one? They have 101s, then they have the 101Ts, and those are like their more forgiveness irons in the entry sets of the Tacomos. And I wanted to kind of step away from the entry sets to start getting more into like a player style iron. So I went with these. The next one up would have been the 301 CBs, which I didn't really want to jump right into those because those are more like a tour kind of iron, the CBs and the MBs. And then, like I said, the new models, the Mark 101 Mark IIs and the 201s and 201T Mark IIs, they went all to cast, and I really wanted that forged feel on the face. So we'll give these a try. I'll let you know what I think.